Hello and welcome to the TMZ podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton.
I'm Charlie Neff.
And today we're talking about JT because the cop who arrested him is getting his 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah, he's finally getting kind of caught on camera by people around him. He's getting recognized.
He's getting recognized as the cop now, so it's pretty funny. JLO had an interesting method of travel while overseas in Europe.
She's one of us.
She's one of us. She flew coach.
Well, I don't know if it was coach, but she was in the cabin with everybody else on a commercial flight.
She might have flown coach.
I think it was business.
Oh, it was business?
Yeah.
Why are we doing the story then? Bianca Censori's younger sister is kind of getting a taste of fame. She was spotted with Chris Brown.
Out of all people.
God, the father of those girls must be like, what did I do wrong that my girls are... Oh, my God. And finally, we're going to discuss the biggest thing on the internet this year. The Hawk Tuah girl has been revealed, and she plans to make a little money.
Yep, she's cashing in.
But to begin with, Justin Timberlake, his story about like getting arrested in the Hamptons obviously went viral, and now the cop who arrested him is getting a taste of the celebrity life.
Yeah, so we've obtained some photos of him. This is just days after he made the arrest. So the man's name is Michael Arkinson, and he is the SAG police officer who pulled Justin over. And we got some photos of him shirtless. He's sitting in a power boat. Locals say he is like a kind of a known stickler in the area for like, you got to follow the rules kind of thing, which is funny because he's like in his early 20s.
Right.
You know? Like
right.
Usually you get this kind of like, we need to obey the rules by like an older person.
And like some cops sort of like let you off with a warning and they're sort of like on your side and don't do it again.
But he's a known stickler.
This guy's like follows the rules, which is unlucky for Justin Timberlake, but now this guy is like getting recognized around the Hamptons. People taking photos.
Well, he's got like a specific look, and
what's his look?
He's tall, gangly, lurpy, as we say in Glendora.
Lurpy?
Which means like tall and gangly, basically.
Okay.
Look it up on Urban Dictionary.
All right, we'll do.
He's a redhead.
Oh.
Yep. So he has like a very distinctive like stance and like even like side profile too, like his face. But people know him. He's like a local celebrity now.
But if he's famous for being a stickler and being a stickler to one of the world's biggest celebrities, is it like famous or infamous around the Hamptons now? Like there's that cop.
I mean, it depends on how you look at it, right? Like number one, it could be one side where people are like looking at him as a hero. He's not letting off like a famous celebrity. Remember, we were told that like Justin's friends came on the scene. They're like, telling the officer, like, give him a break, give him a break. Okay, you don't get, like, celebrity privilege. You don't get a break just because you're Justin Timberlake. And a lot of people are applauding this police officer, Michael, for not doing that. He's like, nope, doesn't matter who you are. You were drinking behind the wheel. That could have killed somebody. But then there's other people that are like, come on. Yeah, totally.
I really hope we see the body cam footage.
I know, me too.
Because they haven't released it yet, and they're like...
Well, they're not going to right now.
It said pending an investigation, though, so they'll, like, reassess...
After the investigation.
So it'd be pretty...
Yeah, but also, like, Justin's side, they could, like, try to stop the release. So it's kind of up in the air, but yeah, that'll be very telling, because there's been a lot of reports that this Michael Arkinson guy didn't know who Justin Timberlake was, and Justin apparently had said, like, this is going to ruin the tour. And then Michael said, what tour? And he's like, the world tour. Like, everyone wants to see that moment.
He's got to be a bit of a square, this guy, then.
Why?
You know, if he doesn't know who Justin...
He's 23.
And doesn't know who Justin Timberlake is?
I believe it. I believe it.
Should this guy, like, you know... Should Justin bring this cop out on stage with him on tour now? Should he lean into it?
I don't think he's going to do that. He thinks he did nothing wrong.
Should the cop get an OnlyFans or something now? You got to capitalize. You got to capitalize. The stickler.
Charlie, you're thinking like an influencer.
Right. Another interesting JT fact that came out was that fans had been speculating that he was super drunk or something at a concert he did in May because this video went viral where his eyes are all wide and glassy.
So this was at his show in Vegas, and he has a part of, or in that show, he had a part where he would walk through the audience, through the crowd. The lights were on him, and exactly what you said. Like, he looks red. He looks like he's under the influence of something.
He's having a great time.
But we spoke to people around him who said, like, this show is so demanding. There's no way anybody could do this show under the influence.
See, I kind of hate that more.
Why?
Like how Rock, they said he was 100% sober. He's been sober for every show. He's always focused and clear-headed. How Rock? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's lame. Like, even them defending themselves is lame. Like,
we
have a
come
beer.
Here sober.
Oh, do we?
We do our job sober, right?
Ooh. But yeah, man, like, I guess JT is like, any news is kind of bad news for him if you want to look at it that way.
Look, there's like a lot of reports like, oh, he's had like an alcohol problem. He's had a known drinking problem. Our sources say that is just not the case. He's not going to rehab, which usually you would do something like that if you're trying to impress the judge, if you get like any kind of, in trouble for some kind of drinking incident. But he's not. He doesn't think he has a problem. Our sources say he doesn't. So we'll see. But the video, he looks like hell.
Right. Okay, on to our next story. Jennifer Lopez flew commercial on a flight to Paris. So she was just doing a little hopper between Naples in Italy to Paris. And she was pictured in the main cabin. She was pictured lining up at customs and stuff.
Yep.
She's going through a divorce. She's just like us.
It's just like us. Is she? Or is this a PR move?
Oh, I like that.
I think people don't feel like JLo's relatable, which, I mean, if I was JLo, I'd be like, I'm not relatable. I'm JLo. Like how Mariah Carey does, right?
Yeah, but she's Jenny from the block. This is Jenny from the block.
Exactly, but that's like the thing. JLo's always been like, oh, I'm Jenny from the block. I'm from the Bronx. You know the orange drink. If you know, you know.
Yeah,
everyone's like, we don't know. Well, I think this is her trying to be relatable, flying, with everybody else.
Or she just canceled her tour because no one's buying it. She's selling her $60 million house at a loss. Maybe she's a bit hard up for it and doesn't want to get the PJ and would prefer to spend, a couple $100 on these seats with everybody else.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's fine. She had like an empty seat next to her, and then it was her bodyguard. She had a nice window seat. But, I mean, look, like, people are taking photos and videos of her. That's how we got this, right?
At least she didn't have the middle, like, between two big guys or something.
Yeah, that would have been rough.
That's relatable.
But I think, you see how it has, like, the red thing hanging on the chair?
Yes.
I believe that's business class.
Right.
Which is a little cushier, but still, like, people are walking by you. They're like, what the heck? JLo's on our flight.
Is it that weird that JLo's flying business, though, really? This is kind of a non-story.
Yeah.
If it was cattle class like I initially thought, then if she was like sitting at the back of the plane and her legs couldn't go out and there was a kid behind her
that
kicking.
doesn't recline.
Kid kicking her, like,
Getting her peanuts like everyone else.
Yeah, like her little air conditioner at the top of her doesn't work properly. That is...
The neck pillow where you're cramped.
Now I'm down with the relatability. But this business, I mean, come on.
Still kind of weird to see JLo on your flight, though.
Okay, on to our next story.
Yeah.
Bianca Censori's younger sister is the newest Censori to kind of start breaking out because she was pictured with Chris Brown.
Yeah, and she's beautiful. This family, man, they are gorgeous, these girls.
Right, they really are. So not much is known about, like, where her and Chris were, but she's like, early 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Brown doesn't like go to Australia. I don't think he's allowed to really because of legal stuff. So she must have been over here following around her sister Bianca. And like, is there two more sort of problematic guys that you'd want your daughters dating if you were the dad?
Yeah,
like
that's
Chris Brown and Kanye.
That is a good point. And the sister Angelina, she has been like very supportive of Bianca's relationship with Kanye because she's been out seen wearing Yeezy before. Because there's been a lot of stories that the dad is like, fed up with Bianca dating Kanye because of all the outfits she's wearing. I'm sure now he's like, oh no, he knows Chris Brown's history. Everyone, everybody does. It follows Chris anywhere he goes. But yeah, I can't think of another guy that this would be worse for a father.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know. But I mean, Kanye's making his own Kardashians now, essentially. There's 3 of the sisters. There's 3 sisters.
Right. That's a good way to look at it.
There's a dad, disapproving dad. There's a mum who is kind of cool with it. We've seen the mum over here, like, hanging out with Kanye.
Mm-hmm.
He's making an Aussie Kardashian.
Yeah, he is. I'd love to see a reality show with them. The dad getting upset.
Yes.
Bianca not speaking.
Bianca would never speak the whole show, would she?
No, I don't think she would.
I mean, it's just interesting. We'll see where this goes, but I think we might see a bit more of different Censori's emerging onto the public stage now.
Have you seen the viral video of Chris Brown this morning?
Oh, no.
So he had a concert, and there's a part where he's like
suspended?
taken in the air.
Right.
Yeah, suspended in the air. Well, there's like some harnesses he's wearing, and there was a fan that was getting like a video pointing up as he was being suspended in the air. And it shows the harnesses just like gripping his package.
Okay.
And good Lord, it's gone viral.
It's impressive.
It's not even like, what is the, like, Thirsty Thursday? Is that like a thing?
No, I've never heard of that. I'm not.
Oh, Man Crush Monday.
All right, no, I don't know
Yeah,
these terms.
and it's Tuesday.
So what are you saying? You're saying he's got a big one.
Huge.
Huge.
And this harness is just like holding it all together.
Ah.
You've seen an eggplant at like Ralph's, right?
I mean, yeah, I've seen it at Ralph's. I've seen it at a lot of places. I mean, to me, this didn't even look that big, to be honest.
Did you see the video? Charlie.
I mean, it's not average.
Charlie, you're back in peanuts.
All right, on to our almost news story. I don't know if you've been around the internet these past few days.
No, I haven't.
But the Hawk Tuah girl is the biggest thing to hit the internet since sliced bread did.
No, since that girl that was like, I want a man with blue eyes, 6'5". Like, this is like the new that girl.
This is bigger than that, though. Even
no,
bigger than that. Oh, it is.
Okay, you've lost your mind.
You don't go on
there
the internet.
There was a full-on song with this 6'5" girl.
Well, this Hawk Tuah girl, she has been revealed. Her name is Hayley Welsh. People tracked her down somehow. They found her Instagram. And lo and behold, she's selling merch.
Yep.
I don't know if people listening have seen the clip or heard the clip.
You want to describe it?
Well, we're going to play it now. I mean, you know, parental advisory, all that sort of stuff. Let's listen to the Hawk Tuah girl.
One move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time.
Oh, you gotta give him that Hawk Tuah and spit on that thing.
Oh, would you want this to be Peach?
My daughter?
Yeah.
No.
I can't imagine her father is very happy about this video.
But imagine if she's just like, you know, being funny and, you know,
She's
like
a college girl.
She's a college girl being funny and now she's blown up. So many things have happened to her since this came out. I'll reference my notes.
Wow, okay.
You know, in golf, how they go like, when they try to hit the ball, someone shouts something?
Yeah,
People are
like
shouting.
4.
Like what?
4.
Yeah, but more like, what's that thing from Baba Booey? People shout Baba Booey.
Yes.
They hit it. People are shouting Hawk Tuah now.
Okay.
People are wearing Stanley Cup. They're wearing jerseys with Hawk Tuah on the back.
That's kind of cute.
Bryce Harper, a very famous baseball player, did the Hawk Tuah on the field.
Mm-hmm. You're losing me.
People want to see like, you know, the video game. They want to see a Tony Hawk Tuah.
Oh, okay, that's kind of funny.
And Hawk Tuah Matata has been remade. So this girl is just,
that's a good one.
She's blowing up. What she does with these 15 minutes of fame, I don't know.
Well, she's selling merch.
She's selling merch. That's not good enough, though. This is the biggest meme of the year, and
over the 6'5" blue eyes girl.
Sorry, Charlie.
No.
1,000,000%. This is bigger than the 6'5" girl.
No, and also this isn't even like original. Missy Elliott did this first.
What'd she do?
You know this Missy Elliott song? Dun 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 dun. Get your freak on. She has a line where she goes, "Hawk Tuah in your face."
Oh, I didn't know that
Open
was
your mouth. Give me a taste, or give you a taste, like that.
Wow.
Whole thing.
Firstly,
so, like,
that is shocking that you know Missy Elliott lyrics
first
that
of all,
intimately.
I'm from LA. We have an edge to us.
You're from Glendale.
I'm not from Glendale.
Where are you from?
Glendora.
Oh, Glendora.
Like an hour difference.
Sorry for misidentifying you. All right, are you going to hit us with your Today in History?
I suppose.
Okay, go
After
on.
your horrible list of memes here.
Okay.
Got to carry the show somehow over here. All right, Today in History.
Okay.
Actually, lots of things happened on this
There
day.
better be, because this segment has been disappointing.
Actually, big day today.
Okay.
Today marks the 15-year anniversary of Michael Jackson's death.
All right.
That's a big one. We broke that story. That actually kind of put TMZ on the map.
Remains our biggest story ever.
Yeah.
I think, cultural impact, and that's, we did do the Hawk Tour girl,
Oh,
but
God.
this Michael Jackson thing, just like obviously beyond big.
Yes.
15 years today since he died. Okay.
Yeah. Do you remember where you were? It's like one of those moments you remember where you were when you heard the news.
I think I was at some college party, or I was in Australia. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it didn't matter.
Well, Australia's a big country, isn't
It didn't matter.
I was camping.
Okay.
Also, this day in 2009, same day that Michael Jackson passed away, another huge celebrity passed away. Farrah Fawcett
All right.
passed away from cancer. That was a huge day. I think everyone was so sad that day because she's an angel.
She really is.
This day in 1978, the first version of the rainbow flag, which represents LGBTQ plus pride, was flown during San Francisco Gay Freedom Day Parade.
Cute. Love the flag.
Yep. Also, it is officially 6 months until Christmas. Are you seeing all like the Christmas stuff? Like,
No.
I'm like in all the craft like TikTok groups or whatever.
You prepare for Christmas 6 months
Oh,
out?
I love Christmas.
You-
Johnny and I are going to France and Germany, like little duo trip for Christmas time because we love Christmas.
That doesn't surprise me, actually. You get ready for Halloween in like...
Oh, I love Halloween. Okay,
January.
that's number one.
All
Halloween's
right.
number one. And then lastly, today in 2004, The Notebook was released.
That's a banger, actually.
That was, wow.
That's a good fact.
Ryan Gosling's like huge breakout movie.
Oh.
And Rachel McAdams.
And what's that guy that was in jury duty recently?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was his breakout too.
It was it? If you don't know his name.
Yeah, James Marsden.
Oh,
Marsden.
yes.
There you go.
Oh, Westworld too.
All right, thank you, Charlie.
Thank you.
And we'll see you guys here tomorrow. Goodbye.
Bye.